Manga-Waido.
Yukito, take care of the dishes.
What? Me again?
Just do it, okay? You're working from home and you have time.
I don't have time. I have 3 meetings today.
It's no big deal. I'm off then.
Hey! My name is Yukito Matsuyama. I started dating my wife Michiru when we were in college, and we got married when we entered the workforce. I'm an architect at a construction company, and my wife is a saleswoman in the apparel industry. In the early days of our marriage, we both worked, so we shared the household chores. I'm actually a good cook, so I'm mainly in charge of breakfast and dinner. My wife does the rest of the housework. By taking charge of the household chores that we were both good at, we were able to keep things running smoothly. When our daughter Tomoka was born, my wife took parental leave to take care of everything around the house. I also tried to come home as early as possible and actively did other household chores, such as cleaning, laundry, taking out the garbage, etc., while taking care of Tomoka. My parents and in-laws live far away, so I couldn't rely on them much to take care of our child for the first time. We cooperated with each other and managed to get through the difficult times. Tomoka eventually entered daycare, and my wife returned to work.
I'm tired.
Thanks for your hard work. Is the sale starting tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm exhausted from all the preparations.
I thought so. So I brought you a beer. And I made some snacks.
Wow, thanks. Yukito, you're such a great husband.
Mom, what are we eating?
Do you want to eat with us, Tomoka?
Hey! Tomoka's already finished her dinner.
A little tofu will be fine.
I love tofu.
Then I'll have a drink with you too.
Then let's all eat together. Time to get some power for the overtime work I have to do tomorrow.
Until around this time, our family was really close. But... Hey! You didn't fold the laundry?
Sorry, I was so tired I forgot.
Come on, I'm busy working too! She's already sleeping. Ugh. My wife gradually stopped doing the housework and began pushing everything on me.
Dad, I'll help.
You sure?
Tell me how to do it.
Okay, then spread it out like this. I was fed up with my wife's attitude, but now that Tomoka was older and more mature, she helped out a lot. Tomoka's smart and dexterous, and can do anything I teach her. Oh, Tomoka, did you do this?
Yeah, you look tired, so...
Thanks. That's a big help. Michiru's becoming a worse and worse wife, though. My wife gradually stopped doing housework, and finally, she stopped doing it altogether when Tomoka entered the 1st grade of elementary school. At that time, I was working from home as per the company policy, and my wife said to me, "You're always home, so you do all the housework. At least take the dishes to the sink after you eat."
Be quiet. I work outside the home. I'm tired. You could at least do this for me.
Even Tomoka carries the dishes by herself.
Then I'll ask Tomoka to carry it for me. Tomoka, please.
Hey, that's not right!
It's fine. It's easy enough to carry.
Tomoka, sorry.
That's right. This is part of her education too. My god, you're such a small man with all your complaints.
I couldn't fight too much in front of Tomoka, so I held back. I know you're busy with work, but how can you act like that? My anger only grew. My wife said, without any regard to my feelings,
Take Tomoka to and from her lessons. Make dinner for me so I can eat it right after I get home.
and kept escalating her demands. Although I work from home, it's hard for me to do all the housework.
What are you talking about? When you're not busy, you're watching TV, right?
I have meetings and correspondence with clients, so I don't have that much time either.
You can lie as much as you want.
What? I'm not lying!
Mom, Dad's not lying. He always looks busy.
Tomoka, this is between adults. Stay out of it.
Hey! Don't take it out on Tomoka!
Anyway, unlike you, I have to do all the hard work of servicing my customers every day. If you love me, do all the housework.
Ah! I could have been stubborn and given up on the housework, but it was Tomoka who would suffer if I did. Thinking it was for Tomoka's sake, I ended up doing all the housework. But that doesn't mean we should leave things as they are. But what should I do? As I was taking out the trash with this thought in mind, I was approached by a neighbor.
Oh, Tomoka-chan's dad.
Good morning, Tanaka-san.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, your wife seems like trouble.
What? Trouble? What do you mean?
You don't know? I actually saw something.
What? What she told me was shocking, but somewhat understandable. After that, I tried to keep my composure.
Hey, you didn't clean the spot.
Oh, sorry. I'll make sure I clean every nook and cranny when I get time.
My God, you always slack off as soon as I take my eyes off you. Next time I find you, you're not gonna get away with it.
Huh? There won't be a next time, though. And a few weeks later... Have a nice day!
I think I'll be working overtime again, so take care of Tomoka.
Working overtime again?
Yeah, that's right. It's not easy working for a company.
Huh, that's strange. Where are you working when your company's gone under?
What? Huh? What are you saying?
Exactly as I said. I'm asking you where you're going every day when your company's gone under. Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard the most outrageous thing from the neighbor that day at the garbage dump.
The clothing store where your wife works went out of business.
What?
I passed by the store the other day and saw that it was closed. I was so surprised. Well, you're working too, so you should support your wife.
Yes. Thank you. I became suspicious and planted a small GPS device in my wife's bag to track her steps. I then discovered that she went to a completely different place every day than the clothing store where she worked. I looked it up on a map and found a nondescript apartment building. What is she doing there? No way! I took a paid leave, followed my wife, and bingo! I saw her coming out of the house arm in arm with a young man. I also found out that her place of employment had closed 10 days before. I'll never forgive you! I immediately hired a detective to gather evidence. My wife didn't seem to be worried at all about being caught cheating. She had lunch with a man at family restaurants, walked around town arm in arm, kissing on the street, and did whatever she wanted to do. And today, I confronted my wife with the evidence I had gathered.
No, this is...
Looks like it's some college part-timer you met when you worked at the clothing store.
No, I mean, he was working part-time for us, but... Oh, you see, it's that. I was just helping him study.
Even though I have photos of you kissing him on the street? When I confronted her with the questionable photos, she seemed to have had enough and admitted to the affair.
That's right, I was seeing him, but you're the one who's to blame. I got tired of seeing your plain face every day. You give me no stimulation at all.
Huh. So that's why you cheated on me.
He gets so happy when I make him curry. When I clean his room, he says, "Thank you, I love you." I feel happiness when I take care of him.
I see. Why didn't you ever think of doing the housework for Tomoka?
Tomoka doesn't really adore me, and she's so cocky she tells me, "I'll do the housework, so take a break."
It's Tomoka's way of being kind. You can't even understand that. What's wrong with you?
Shut up! Anyway, he's a comfort to me. If you understand, that's enough.
Yeah, That is enough. I've got plenty of evidence recorded.
What?
My wife turned pale as I pulled out a voice recorder from my chest. I recorded evidence of you admitting the affair. I'll call my parents and yours tomorrow, and we'll talk about the future.
Future?
Of course. I'm talking about divorce.
What?
We'll do a DNA test on Tomoka just in case, too.
Wait, of course Tomoka's your child.
I hope so, because I've lost all faith in you.
Hey, forgive me. I bought so many things for him. I don't have any savings. I can't live on my own if we get a divorce.
Why should I care? And I'll make sure you pay me alimony, too.
I said I don't have any savings. I can't do that.
If you can't, I'll make your parents pay. That's why I'm calling them over.
Please, no divorce. I'm sorry, I'll leave him.
It's too late. Bye then. If you want to go, just go to your man. After that, my wife kept saying things like, "Forgive me," and "I'll change my mind." But I ignored them all. 3 days later, we called our parents and talked it over, and we decided to divorce. My wife's parents were furious. It was a spectacle.
Why divorce? I already broke up with him.
Why can't you show remorse properly?
Michiru, don't come home anymore.
What? Why?
Because it's embarrassing you have to come back after having an affair. What will the neighbors think?
Make sure you pay us back every month for the alimony.
I'll work to pay you back, please. Let me go back home. Hey, Tomoka, tell Grandma and Grandpa to forgive Mom.
I can't.
What?
I don't like you for making Dad sad. That's why I can't take your side.
No!
By the way, I was relieved to know that Tomoka was actually my child. Now I can take her in with dignity. Well, even if we weren't blood related, I was going to take her in anyway. Of course, I was going to get my wife's cheating partner to pay me alimony too. Apparently the guy was a senior in college and had a job lined up. Somehow, the company that offered him a job got wind of it, and he lost the offer. I don't feel sorry for him, because he deserved it. After that, I took Tomoka and went back to my parents' house. I'm really grateful that I can work from home and continue to work from anywhere.
Look, Grandpa and I harvested corn.
Looks delicious. Let's have a barbecue tonight.
Yeah!
Hey Tomoka, are you enjoying your life right now? You know, without Mom?
I'm having the most fun with you, Dad. Besides, Mom was never really there.
I see. Right. I'll keep working hard for you, Tomoka.
Yeah!
By the way, my ex-wife really seems to have been cut off from her parents, and no one knows where she is or what she's been up to. I don't want to pry any further, but I hope she changes into a decent human being. For the time being, I'm only thinking of Tomoka, and I'd like to lead a new life together with her. My name is Asahi Nagase. Today is my wedding with Ryo, my childhood friend. I was looking for one of my friends among the many attendees. Oh, there you are! Hey, Harumori! Thanks for coming! It's nothing. But a gloomy person like me doesn't fit in such a happy place. You didn't have to call me. He's my high school classmate, Haromi Fukuyama. He's always been a very logical guy. You're not being honest as usual. You're a love cupid, aren't you? That was just a youthful indiscretion. Yes, that was more than 10 years ago. At that time, Ryo and I were sophomores attending the same high school. Back then, Ryo was bright and cute, and was the Madonna of the school, and an honor student. Ryo and I were actually childhood friends, and I had a crush on her, but back then, I was mean to the girl I liked, and couldn't talk to Ryo the way I used to. This is the guy who transferred here. Haromi Fukuyama. My hobby is reading. That's all. He didn't talk to anybody from his first day of school, and he just silently read books that looked difficult. Nobody spoke to the mysterious transfer student at first, and Haromi didn't seem to fit in with the class. I was interested in this guy, so... What are you reading? Books. I get that, but I'm looking for some book recommendations. I don't have any, and I don't think you'd be interested. Haromi didn't make eye contact with me at all, but from that day on, I started talking to him every day. To be honest, I was getting stubborn at some points. Gradually, Haromi began to open up to me. He told me that he had moved here for his parents' work, and he spent most of his time at home watching TV. He began to tell me about himself, and sometimes he would lend me books that he treasured. Haromi, I know I borrowed it, but it was too difficult for me to understand, so I'm gonna return it. I see. But the development from the third paragraph on page 48 is pretty straightforward. You remember all that? That's amazing! Not really. I just read a lot. By this time, we were going home together more often, but...
Asashi, wait!
What? What do you want, Ryo?
You don't walk home with me these days, but I guess you're getting close to the rumored transfer student.
Who's she?
Oh, I'm Ryo Sumiyoshi, Asahi's childhood friend. Nice to meet you. By the way, I lost to you on the test ranking all of a sudden.
I don't care about rankings. Besides, the essence of academics is not competition with others, but personal growth.
What?
Don't worry about it, Ryo. He's a strange guy, but he doesn't know it. Huh?
That's funny.
After that, the three of us went home together more often, and Haromi gradually began to open up to Ryo as well.
Alright, I have cram school after this. See you tomorrow.
Do you like her? Stupid! It's not like that! Haromi had already figured it out, but there was no time to worry about things like that anymore. What's going on, Ryo? At some point, Ryo's behavior became noticeably strange. She suddenly started to distance herself from us, and her smile disappeared from her face. But when we tried to talk to her, she just shrugged it off. One day, I followed Ryo as she was going home alone, and said to her, "Hey Ryo, if something's bothering you, talk to me about it, okay?"
Nothing's wrong. Business as usual.
I can tell if it's business as usual by looking at you. How many years do you think we've been together?
It's nothing, really. Just leave me alone.
Hey! Shouldn't you be chasing her? What? Haromi? You were watching? In dramas, they often chase after them. I'm worried about her, but it's fine. I'm sure she doesn't like me anymore. Come on, let's get some ice cream and go home. Although I said that, Ryo's expression remained somewhat gloomy after that, and my concern continued to grow. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? One night, when I was in agony alone in my room... That's unusual. It was Haromi calling. I think I may have found the reason why Ryo's been so down. What? I think I may have found the reason why Ryo's been so down. Okay, I'll be right there. I ran out of the house and rushed to the downtown area near the station. There she is! Hey, Haromi, what are you doing here? Shh, it's probably because of those guys. Ahead of my gaze, I saw a group of scary-looking delinquents. According to Haruomi's assessment, they were probably dropouts from a nearby delinquent high school. They seem to hang out here every night. Haromi, you were here for days? Just then, I saw Rio on her way home from cram school coming down. It was those goons who made the first move. Good work studying. Let's finally hang out today. Don't you get bored if all you do is study? We know some fun things.
Please, stop!
Those guys! It's confirmed. I guess those delinquents who happened to hang out nearby started harassing Rio when they stumbled upon her. Rio's always been serious, and she's about to get a college recommendation. I wonder if she's hiding the fact that she's involved with those guys, or if she's being kept quiet. Whatever the case may be, I have to help her. There are 3 of them. I've never been in a fight before, but I can't let them get away with it. Thanks for the tip, Haromi. I'm going in! Huh? Asahi, that's reckless! Stop! Harumi's voice didn't reach my ears. Hey, guys! Get away from her!
Asahi?
Who the hell are you? I'm her childhood friend. If you don't back off from her, you're not getting away with it for free. He thinks he's a hero. Alright, let's see how strong you are. I jumped in, but I didn't have a plan. Just when the delinquents were about to hit me. Ah! Ow! I'm sorry. Haromi! I got so scared, my hand slipped. Huh? Who do you think you are? Hey! If you're gonna hit him, hit me! He's got nothing to do with this!
Stop the violence!
Yeah, I guess you're right. Then let's talk about it, alright? Ouch! I think I might have broken a bone. What? We're gonna have to get alimony. Alimony? We gotta have a proper adult present. I'm gonna call him now. You better not run. And the delinquents started making phone calls. Is their office in the neighborhood? In a minute or two, a bunch of Yakuza-looking guys showed up. Was it you who messed with my cute little underling? No, I didn't touch them. My hand slipped while I was studying, and the book flew away. You're a funny kid, aren't you? But you know, he got hurt because of that. You guys won't be able to pay, so I'm going to have to ask your mom and dad to come over and pay a reasonable amount of money. I see. So that's how it is. They said they would call the Yakuza. So does that mean that you are all members of some clan? Hey, Haromi, what are you saying? The Narisawa clan. Even kids have heard of them, right? Yes, I've heard about it on the news. So you're all members of the Narisawa clan. That's what I just said. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 5 of you. So what can I do for you? Hey, Haromi, stop! I'm talking about money. Tell me where you live. I'll force your parents to give it to me. Threatening to harm the property of a person or his relatives. Making unreasonable demands for money. This area in front of the station is designated as a restricted area too. Haromi? And more than 5 members of the Narisawa clan, which is recognized as a designated gang in this area, have gathered here. Hey, kid, what are you saying? So right now, this situation is a violation of the violence prevention law. In this case, it is considered an illegal act, and you can get arrested without a cease and desist order. Huh? You think you're playing cops? I'm not playing. I am already, or rather still are, on the call. Saying this, Haromi pulled out a cell phone from his breast pocket. The screen showed that the number had indeed been dialed 110, and the call was in progress. You little... Hang up on that right now! No, don't hang up until we get there. We'll be there in less than a minute. What? Hey, let's get out of here! Asahi, Take a photo of these guys. Okay! By the way, if you run, you may be wanted. I don't know if you are an executive or a low-ranking member, but there will be a mandatory investigation into the clan, and it would be better not to make a move. Who the hell are you? Nobody. I'm their friend. The police arrived shortly thereafter and took the Yakuza and the delinquents away. We were also taken into custody at the police station and questioned. I heard the call. You're amazing. Are your parents police officers or something? No. My father is an ordinary businessman, and my mother works as a cashier at a supermarket. Then your dream for the future is to be a lawyer, and you're studying law! No. My future dream is still undecided. Huh. I'm surprised you know so much. I learned that the violence prevention law was revised last month on a local news program at last Wednesday. I just told them exactly what they said. Is something funny? Oh, no. He's a little strange. At the time, the violence prevention law itself was not as well known as it is today, but it's true that in October of that year, the violence prevention law was revised, and the penalties and policing standards were strengthened. Haromi memorized what he had once heard on the news. I knew that Haromi's memory was really good, but I didn't expect it to be that good. Then my parents came to pick us up, and we were released without incident.
Thank you both so much. That was so cool.
I just did what I had to do. Yes, Asahi sure was cool to jump in, even though I tried to stop him. Haromi! I later heard that the Yakuza who grabbed Haromi were arrested for intimidation. The Yakuza who were there were all low-ranking members. And because of this incident, the Yakuza were under investigation, and some arrests were made. The delinquents who were involved with Ryo in the first place were also arrested for being involved in black market dealings. And the three of us were in police custody for a while. They would contact us periodically, and we would just talk about stuff. But it helped me a lot mentally because I didn't have to be afraid of retaliation. Then, after things calmed down, I finally confessed my feelings to Ryo. We ended up going out and led a peaceful high school life from then on. After graduation, we each went to different universities. Haromi entered the law department of a famous university and continued to demonstrate his genius with his amazing memory and quick thinking. And about 10 years have passed since that incident. Today, Ryo and I are getting married. We're here today thanks to Haromi of all people. Hey, Haromi, I know it's a little late to ask, but why did you keep an eye on Ryo at that time? What? Because it must have been quite hard to keep an eye on her for days straight, right? Did you like Ryo by any chance? Oh. If I told you without any proof, you'd be worried, right? Besides, I just wanted to thank you. Thank me? You were the only person who talked to me when I transferred to the school, and you were my first friend. It's quite difficult to express my gratitude, but I thought I could repay you by helping you out with a girl you like. Haromi, you're a super nice guy after all! It's not like that.
Oh, Haromi, let's take a picture of the three of us.
No, I'm good. What are you talking about? Come on, let's go! As usual, Haromi is not an honest person, but he's a good guy who loves his friends. Haromi, our friendship is eternal.
My name is Tamaya Okawa. I run a small otaku-focused business with my childhood friend, Naoki Kato. We recently got into this share house business. Initially, we were just going to let anybody stay, but then we installed a theater room and copy machines and stuff geeks like us can use. As a result, 90% of our guests are otaku types. With that success, we made similar other facilities, even specialized ones. We were doing quite well, not encountering any sort of trouble.
Oh boy.
This somber young girl who was using this place is Natsumi. She's been living here at the share house ever since we first established it. Hey Natsumi! What's with the gloomy look? Did something happen?
Yeah, you seem deep in thought.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. There's this weird guy that's been following me around.
Seriously? Like a stalker or something?
I'm not really sure. I met the guy at an event and he commented a number of times on SNN. So it's not that he's a complete stranger or anything.
But he's following you around and you're annoyed by that, right?
Yes, that's right. He asked me out once and I said no, and ever since then he's been following me around.
She said it was Saturday and so he was probably around. So we took a look outside to see if he was around. And what do you know? There he was!
That guy, huh?
By the looks of the guy, he seems like a toughie, the punk type.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy around some of the events. He's real ill-mannered as I recall. I remember a staff member at an event giving him a warning.
Yeah, that's right. He always runs inside the event sites and sometimes even cuts in line. Guy's really rude. When I was doing that cosplay event last month, he was in the crowd taking photos from a really low angle. You know, up the skirt kind of shots.
Are you serious? What a complete ass!
No, I think we should help our good friend Natsumi. What are friends for, right?
Yeah, definitely! We'll help you out for sure! We decided to call the police. When they showed up at the house, the guy took off right away. We explained the situation to the police, and after they left, we called Yuma Okuma. He's the manager of one of the share houses we run. The three of us sat down, planned on how we could rescue Natsuki from this weirdo. Yuma's folks run a real estate firm, and he knows a thing or two about properties and how to run them. The cops said they would patrol the area more often. We may need to put in a security camera outside.
Hey guys, I went to Akiba and bought some stuff we may need.
Holy smoke, Naoki, you work fast, buddy! I got this for Natsuki.
Is this some kind of buzzer or alarm?
You pull the attached string and it lets out a screeching sound. So don't pull it unless absolutely necessary. And from me, this bear spray. This will keep the guy away if things get out of hand. Keep it in your bag, okay? I'll keep a couple more around the share house just in case.
Aw, thanks so much, guys.
Oh yeah, and I told all the other guests staying at our share house to keep a lookout for any suspicious guy.
When you go to work, we'll take turns walking you to the station. And on our days off, if you want one of us to come along, just say the word.
I really appreciate all you guys just are doing for me.
It is our duty to protect and serve the guests staying at our share house. And you're our best customer, Natsuki. That's right. You want anything? Don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks so much, guys.
So with that, the three of us became Natsuki's bodyguards. We checked on this guy stalking Natsuki and learned that his name was Yamaoka. We even got a basic understanding of his daily routine. It turns out that guy is not really a hoodlum or anybody really scary. He's a harmless otaku, and has apparently been one for some time. We also found that he's been showing up at various events around the city.
I think I will skip the cosplay events, at least for a while. I really regret not attending though. I even had some new costumes ready.
If it's an event that we're going to, we can all stick together. No need to cancel all of me.
We'll be there to protect you, Natsuki-ka!
Tamaya, Naoki, I don't know what to say, but thanks so much.
The other guests heard about her predicament and agreed to help out, going out with her whenever possible. As a result, it all seemed pretty peaceful around the house, but that peacefulness was short-lived. She finally ran into this guy. That day we left the share house with Natsuki.
Hey, Natsumi, you finally came out! Man, you don't know how long I was waiting to see ya!
As we turned the corner, just a block from the house, he stepped out from behind a telephone pole. The guy was smirking like a clown. To be honest, the guy was really creepy.
I really wish you would not follow me around, and waiting outside for me like this, it's really not appropriate.
Are you serious? I'm your boyfriend, for God's sake! What's so weird about me waiting for my own gal?
Your gal? Are you out of your mind? I never agreed to that.
What do you mean? At that event when I said I liked you, you said, thank you. Totally obvious you like me, Natsu.
That was an event, for Pete's sake. Please stop following me. I have no interest in you, and don't call me Natsu.
Yamaoka slowly approached Natsuki and reached his hand out to grab her. No way he was going to lay a hand on her! I jumped in between them as quickly as I could. I would appreciate you not annoying our guest. She's a member of our share house. Back off, mister!
Who the hell are you? You think you can talk to me like that? You're gonna regret it, buddy.
The guy started wringing his fists, apparently getting ready to smack me.
Do you realize I'm a former apprentice of the great Doraemon team? I would smash you guys with my little finger. Get the hell out of here before you start seeing stars.
I was on the verge of laughing at his mention of the Doraemon team. What the hell dopey name is that? I was gonna take a snide remark but decided against it. It would only exacerbate things. I instead took out my phone and threatened to call the cops if he persisted on stalking her.
Cops? I ain't afraid of no cops. Are you serious? Come on, dump this jug, Natsu. Let you and me go have a little fun. I'll take you anywhere you like, babe.
Please stop. Don't you dare get any closer to me.
She said stop! Can't you take a hint, buddy? Naoki, call the cops right now!
I'm one step ahead of you, bro.
Naoki flashed his smartphone toward me and showed me that he had already called the police while I was confronting the guy. Once the sirens could be heard in the distance, Yamaoki started to look worried.
Hey, let go of me, man.
I thought you weren't worried about the police.
Die!
I had gripped his arms, but he managed to get free and took off down the street. The police gave chase, but it seemed this Yamaoka guy is quick on his feet. Later, the police got a good shot of him on the security camera and put an APB on him. They assured us that they would increase patrol area, and now that they know what he looks like, they were confident they could catch the guy. We also increased our protection by contacting the security company and had them install cameras and sensors around the house. She also downloaded the company's app, allowing her to monitor all the cameras. Oh yeah, and this alarm device. Pull that string and it emits a loud noise, and at the same time it alerts the security company.
Thanks so much, guys.
We're here for you, Natsuki-san. Leave it to us. I'm a martial arts specialist.
Seriously? Are you really into that stuff?
Yeah, Naoki and I were total mixed martial arts fans, and we learned some moves from a former champ. He's not a bad judoka, you know.
Well, I learned these skills because I knew someday would come in handy, and I was right.
Yeah, and you know us geeks, people tend to pick on us as if we're little weaklings.
I'll teach you some really useful skills. Stuff even a young woman like you can do.
I'm counting on you, Naoki.
We later put up all kinds of signs outside warning any intruders that approached. Apparently, that seemed to have done the trick. Those warning signs scared Yamaoka away. Hopeful for good. We hadn't seen him hanging around since that day.
I really appreciate all you've done, guys.
But don't let your guard down just yet. We're not in the clear yet. That sort of guy would try something we never expect.
Yeah, when you go out, best to go with someone, at least for the time being.
I'll do that for sure. They say the most dangerous time is when you think all is forgotten and the coast is clear.
That comment was in fact a warning sign for what was to come. She's right. Disaster comes when you least expect it. One day, when we were on our way home, we heard this screaming from the alley nearby. Somebody screaming, "Help! Stop it!" We headed toward the alley, and what we saw blew our minds. There was Yamaoka, both his hands around poor Natsuki. He was forcibly trying to take her somewhere. What the hell are you doing? Let her go!
Oh crap, not you again! We're going on a date! Stop interrupting us, would ya, punk?
No way I'm gonna go on a date with you. Are you out of your mind? Let me go!
Apparently, he wasn't able to ambush her at the house and his frustration was at a boiling point. He seemed very forceful, more violent than he was before. We had to stop this guy, or things would really get out of hand. Naoki! Take care of that jerk! I'll call the cops!
You got it, bro. Leave this dimwit to me. Oh, yeah? What's a geek otaku like you gonna do, huh? Just try and stop me. Say what you want about me, but trash talking us otakus? That's not something that's to be forgiven, buddy. Oh, yeah? You really want to end up in an ambulance? Your choice, punk. Go for it. This is gonna be fun.
No, Naoki, watch out!
Yamaoka was way bigger than Naoki, and his beefy fists rained down on Naoki.
Oh, yeah? A ride in an ambulance might be fun. For you, that is. Enjoy the sirens on your way to ER. God!
For a second, Naoki was in front of Yamaoka, but then the next thing he knew, Naoki was on his back, his arms clenched around his neck like a steel vice.
Okay, bedtime, big boy. Nighty-night, sleep time.
Wow, Naoki?
Hey, stop right there, Naoki! He's gonna black out! I told you, Naoki. Squeeze too much and you'll put him out like a light. I warn you. Yamaoka got the dreaded choke sleeper from none other than Naoki. The police arrived right afterwards and we explained that we protected her from assault. Luckily, a nearby security camera captured the whole thing. It was obviously self-defense on the part of Naoki. Yamaoka was adamant about pressing charges against Naoki, but we were able to collect all the evidence of him first stalking Natsuki near the share home. We even came across footage of him trying to steal her undergarments from the laundry on the balcony. As a result, instead of Yamaoka pressing charges, Natsuki in turn sued him. In the end, Yamaoki's parents came all the way to the city from the countryside and apologized to us all. They were sincere in their apology. Natsuki was afraid he would get back at her later on, so she decided to end it all once and for all. As for Yamaoka, it seems his father was way bigger and stronger than him and received severe punishment for his behavior. His face was a total mess.
I'm sorry, I will never do this again. I promise never to contact her again.
What's that attitude, you dimwit? You want more, is that it? I'll give you more. You can bet on that.
I'm sorry, please forgive me. This will never happen again, I swear.
With that, we were finally able to return to our peaceful existence.
Tamaya, Naoki, thanks so much for all your help. I couldn't have survived this without you guys.
I heard Yamaoka is returning to his hometown. You won't be seeing him again. Glad it all ended okay.
Yeah, his parents assured me that they would keep a close eye on him and he'll never contact me again. I think everything will be just fine.
That dad was scary as hell. Just knowing he'll be there to keep the guy in check is a relief in itself, huh?
But just in case, maybe you should move out. You know what I mean.
That might not be a bad idea. We're just finishing up the third share house. Wanna live there?
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. It's near your workplace and the rent is the same, so why not, huh?
You'll be doing us a favor too. You'll be the first living there after it's fixed up, so you can give us your opinion on the place.
You could give us advice on what needs to be done or anything we need to add to make it a better place.
Seriously? I could definitely do that.
With that, it was decided that Natsuki would live at our new share house. Our first guest! After about 2 years, she met a guy there and they got married. They are forever grateful to us for bringing them together. Well, all's well that ends well. Let's work on getting that third share house rolling. Ed, what are you up to, Naoki?
Oh, I just received a new Lily DVD box set. We're gonna have a little showtime, that's what.
Sorry, no can do. We have a busy day tomorrow. We need to get some sleep.
No way! I want to see my Lily!
I know, he's kind of weird, but he's a good dude. Right, Naoki?
I'll be in the hospital from today. My name is Masaaki Kaga, and when I was 25 years old, I founded a company specializing in scaffolding installation for construction sites. And it's been running for 10 years, albeit in a small way, with many twists and turns. Today, as usual, I went to work and was looking through the meeting documents. What? Masaki-san! I was going down the stairs while looking at the documents. I slipped and fell down the stairs, and felt a strong pain in my thigh, and fainted in agony. I was lucky I didn't hit my head, because I took a good fall. I can't believe it. Getting injured on site is one thing, but at the office? I'm pathetic. An employee took me to the hospital. Yeah, a femur fracture. It's a serious fracture, so you'll be in the hospital for about a month. What? Let's operate on it as soon as possible. Oh, okay. And so, I ended up in a hospital in Tokyo for about a month. I heard that a femur fracture must be operated on as soon as possible to prevent complications. With the surgery coming up tomorrow, I was staring at the ceiling, with nothing much to do. It's not good to be out of work for a month. I'll have them bring my computer tomorrow so I can work. As my shoulders slumped, there was a knock at the hospital room door. Yes?
Excuse me.
Huh? The voice sounded vaguely familiar. I looked at the nurse thinking, no way! Mana-san?
It's been a while.
My ex-girlfriend, Mana, was standing by my side in a nurse's outfit, smiling at me.
I'm Mana Inoue, the nurse who's going to be in charge from today.
Hi! Mana and I went to high school together, and we went out for 3 years, starting from our freshman year of high school. We became distant from each other due to our higher education and employment, and we had less time to see each other due to our busy schedules, so we broke up pretty naturally. I haven't heard from her since we broke up, and we meet here. I felt awkward, and lost my vitality due to my bad luck.
What? You're not happy with me? I've become such a good woman.
No, I have a girlfriend.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you for the next month. Oh, by the way, it's not like I wanted to be in charge, you know?
I know. And Mana's smile hasn't changed, and my strange nervousness was a little bit relieved. A few days later, I had successfully completed the surgery and was working hard on my rehabilitation without any rest. I heard that the muscles around the ankle, knee joint, and hip joint are especially prone to stiffness, and if left untreated, can be quite troublesome when it comes time to begin full-scale rehabilitation for walking. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I guess I'll just have to put up with it. I did the gait training with Mana assisting me, and returned to the hospital room. I'm tired.
You did great.
No. Even so, being a nurse must be hard work. I respect you.
Did you fall for me again now that I've become an even better woman?
Don't tease me like that again.
But, Masaki-san, you're amazing too. You're the president now, aren't you?
It's a small company that'll fly away if it gets blown on.
Still, that's amazing.
As we talked about this, I heard a knock on the door, and a woman peeked out from outside. Reno!
Masaki, are you okay?
She's Reno, my girlfriend now. We met at a blind date party about 2 years ago, and she made a big move on me, and we started going out. But it was too uncomfortable for me to be with my ex-girlfriend and my current girlfriend. Mana's kind of staring at Reno too. It's too awkward. I was getting goosebumps for some reason, even though I had nothing to hide. But Mana?
Mana-san.
And another nurse called her, so she bowed and left the room. Phew! I exhaled and greeted Reno, having been released from the strange tension. Then one day, when I was nearing the end of my rehabilitation, Mana, who was changing my bandage, started talking to me.
The woman who came in the other day, was she your girlfriend?
What? I was flustered by Mana's direct question. I mean, who wouldn't be to be asked such a question by an ex-girlfriend? What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, it's just that if she's your girlfriend, you have bad taste, Masaki-san.
What?
The other day, she had a brand bag. Did you buy that too?
Yeah.
Huh?
What are you trying to say?
She doesn't really care about you that much.
Huh? You've never even talked to Reno. Why are you saying that? I got irritated too. Reno's sweet. She's really worried about my injury, and she checks in with me every day and finds time in her schedule to visit me. When she comes to visit me, she makes homemade lunches thinking I must be tired of the hospital food, and she does the shopping I ask her to do. I can't believe she'd say such a bad thing about Reno. It's none of your business anyway.
Doesn't she force you to buy brand bags because she thinks you're a financial supporter?
That's enough. It's not even funny.
Ah, fine.
Mana waved her hand and turned away from me.
Well, when you get out of the hospital at the end of the week, have your girlfriend pick you up.
You don't have to tell me that, I replied, without looking at Mana. Mana left immediately too. What's wrong with her? Jealous after all this time? And on the day I left the hospital, I was packing up my belongings when Mana came into the hospital room. I hadn't spoken to Mana at all since then, other than the bare minimum of conversation. Of course she insulted my girlfriend. But it's true that I was taken care of. Thank you for taking care of me. After just a few words of thanks, I turned my back on Mana. I have nothing more to say, I thought, but Mana threw unbelievable words at my back.
Hey, Masaki-san, do you have any intentions on breaking up with her?
Huh? What are you talking about?
She's not someone worthy of you. If you're going to go out with her, you might as well go back to me.
That's enough!
I'm just kidding. You take it so seriously.
You really make me angry! Just as I was about to say something back, Mana's in-hospital cell phone rang with a smirk on her face.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there.
Mana ended the call briefly.
We have some formalities to do, so follow me to the office. Shh.
I didn't want to stay with Mana for even a second now, but if it was a procedure, I had to do it and followed her reluctantly. Mana stopped in front of the door of the office, which was empty. Hey, what kind of procedure are we doing here? Mana suddenly put her index finger on my mouth. I hope she's not thinking of doing something dubious to me. But Mana said one word and looked toward the room. I noticed a familiar voice coming from the office room.
So, Tomoni, have you decided on the details to the next blind date party?
It's been decided. Hey, are you really going to be there? You haven't broken up with your boyfriend, have you?
Masaki? He's just a moneylender. He's got more money than any other guy I've caught, so there's no way I'm leaving him. I'm going to squeeze every last dime out of him.
Squeeze, huh? You know, it's about time you stop going for men on you. It's about time you stop going for men, or you're going to get burned.
What? What is this conversation? I was just standing there, stunned in shock.
Sorry. I know I may have given you a hard time, but...
Mana muttered, and opened the door of the office vigorously, Reno jerked her eyes at the sudden appearance of me and Mana.
What? Why?
I thought I'd give you a good scolding for thinking of Masaki-san as a financial supporter.
According to Mana's story, she learned of Reno's true nature on the day Reno came to visit me for the first time. That day, Tomomi-san called Mana and told her the shocking truth. Tomomi-san is a colleague of Mana's at the same orthopedics clinic.
He's Mana's ex-boyfriend, right?
That's right.
Actually, the girl who just came in is Masaki-san's current girlfriend, and she called him a moneylender.
Moneylender? Are you serious?
I actually know that girl Reno because I run into her at blind date parties. She has a bad habit with men. Even I'm shocked by her. I can't help but wonder if your ex-boyfriend will be okay. Can you tell me more about that story after work?
Later, after hearing the whole story, Mana was stunned by what she heard. According to Tomomi-san, who had known Reno for several years, Reno has an unusually intense love affair with men, and it's common for her to go to blind date parties, even if she has a boyfriend. She has seen many men who were played by Reno and ripped off for money. Tomomi-san also wanted to make Rindo pay for it someday. Mana, who had a plan, asked Tomomi-san to call Reno at the right moment and ask her to talk about the blind date party on purpose.
Oh no, this isn't.
Really? I also heard you say in the hospital lounge, it's hard to pretend to take care of a moneylender. How dare you cheat on my precious Masaki-san?
What? Precious? You heard wrong anyway, didn't you?
Here, the audio evidence.
Reno's voice saying that I'm a moneylender and it's hard to act like I'm worried were played back from the phone that Tomomi-san took out. Reno, you...
It's not like that!
What do you mean?
Please apologize properly to Masaki-san and go through the drama after that.
Huh? After that?
The guy you played the other day, Kato, he actually has a wife and child. His wife is furious, and she's going to sue you for alimony.
No, help! Masaki!
No. Why would I help you?
Oh no!
Reno breaking down in tears was no longer my concern. More importantly, I was ashamed of myself for not noticing this woman's acting and being completely fooled by her. I left Reno alone and thanked the two goddesses for waking me up. And a few days later, I invited Mana to dinner and thanked her again for everything the other day.
And she's going to sue you for alimony. You better thank me for the rest of your life, okay?
Yeah. Also, I was happy. I'm glad you still think of me as someone important.
What? Did I say that?
Mana's face turned bright red all at once. You said it in the very beginning.
Fine. I give up. That's right. I still like you, Masaki-san.
Mana, listen. Can you give me another chance?
What?
Let's start over again. As friends. Mana's cheeks flushed bright red, as did mine.
Well, sure.
She accepted my offer. As for Reno, Tomomi-san that the wife of the man she spent the night with is demanding alimony, and they're currently negotiating the amount. Tomomi-san also said that Reno, who had a terrible love affair with men, wasn't getting away with just this one thing. I guess it's a good punishment for a woman who thought of men as nothing more than moneylenders. I learned a lot from this one incident. I learned a lot about who actually cares about me.
What?
No, it's nothing. Slowly, step by step, I want to tell Mana exactly how I feel. That's my goal right now.